Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into nothing! Just kidding, there it is. We are back with Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we've got Clear Comms. On the right is RossPierrDoll. And we are going to be getting into our first map of Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. The last qualifier for Meta Madness, so we are going to be checking out some teams here, and we're going to see who's going to get those final points needed to move over, or maybe move into the playoffs, which is happening next weekend. Good morning, Ashmantle. Good morning, Lurkers. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. Alright, just double-checking our pre-roll and stuff like that is... Oh, that's a clip. That was me clipping stuff. Whoopsies. Alright, let's turn that down. That looks good. Alright, we're here on Towers of Doom. The coin flip is won by the members of Clear Comms. They opted in for first pick priority. RossPierrDoll. Oh, looks like we have a DC from the lobby, so let's go ahead and get ourselves out of that. Unfortunately, oh, and my bird cam is not good enough. Whatever, we'll leave it. It's fine. What's up, Lindy? You're just in time to see the lobby DC, so that's always all good. But you're all just in time. You're all just in time. Not sure what the issue was. Let me take a look here. Doesn't say what an issue was. So I'm going to assume that is just a DC. I will assume that it's just a DC. But otherwise, how's everyone's Saturday? We got the player back in lobby. Player's back in lobby. We also have a lot of water to drink today. Mr. Tasty Paws, what you doing? Did you throw up last night? Yes, you did. Knock on wood, he's better today. Knock on wood, he's better today. But yeah, it was a little bit of a bummer last night that he got sick. I heard the dong.
Towers of Doom.
All right, let's try again. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. We're here in the 5th and final Meta Madness Qualifier. Next weekend will be the start of the playoffs. These are for points, blah, blah, blah. We're going to Towers of Doom for map number 1. The members of Clear Comms on the left-hand side did win the coin flip. They opted in for first pick priority, banning out, funny enough, Warhead Junction and Battlefield of Eternity. Sky Temple and Dragonshire were banned up by the members of RossPierrDoll, who are our right side team. And since Clear Comms wanted first pick priority, Clear Comms, why? Since they wanted first pick priority, this gives the map choice over to RossPierrDoll. We start out today with disappointment. We start out today with massive disappointment as Cho is banned out. Well, Clear Comms does not like fun. They'll also get rid of another lad, and they'll get rid of the Stitches here. Alright, so we'll start out with the Stitches Cho ban. Medivh as well. Oh, also as a reminder, there are more pre-banned heroes for Meta Madness. There are now 18, if I'm not mistaken, heroes banned away. Abathur, Anduin, Blaze, Brightwing, Diablo, Garrosh, Genji, Hanzo, Hogger, Johanna, Junkrat, Li Ming, Lucio, Maiev, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, Tracer, and Vala. Those are your 18 heroes pre-banned out of the tournament. They are unplayable, as this is also Meta Madness. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3. And Chromie will be the first pick for the side of Clear Comms. That'll mean that Chromie is unavailable for future maps in this best of 3. Mr. Buds, you gotta stop licking, bud. You gotta chill. Dahaka banned away with that Medivh as well from RossPierrDoll. They'll go ahead and kick things off with an Anubarak Ana. Okay, so they're going to be leaning into some sort of nano boost direction. Jaina is up and available, so that could be the pickup, and you go into dive burst potential between Anubarak Ana and Jaina. I actually really like that for RossPierrDoll. Li Ming pre-banned Rude. Well, I'm not the one who decides on it. Oh, I need to mess with my green screen. I forgot about that. Yeah. I changed up the camera location. I forgot to change up my green screen stuff, so we gotta fix that. Either way, though, we'll start out with we'll continue our draft with a Leoric Muradin. So really good sort of lockdown to allow Chromie to burst down the enemies. I was gonna say so she can soar, but realistically, she's gonna be just dropping sand from the sky. You know what's funny is you wrote Li Mind. My brain read Li Ming, and I didn't realize it was wrong until you corrected it. Oh, that's good tea. Oh, that's good and necessary tea. Two Scoff. Stukov will be banned away as well. Okay, since they do need a healer on the side of Clear comms. God, I keep wanting to say crowd control because they're abbreviated name in my notebook. But either way, a Jaina ban wouldn't be bad here. And they're actually going to get rid of the Mephisto. Nano Boost and Mephisto is still really good as well. His ability to jump on in, Dirts of Fate. Oh, excuse me. Is a fine heroic to you know, AoE lock people down, and then maybe a Nubret can follow up with a Burrow Charge Impale, some Sleep Darts, and then Mephisto jumping in as well. I still like the Jaina here a ton. Samura will be the... Okay. So maybe it's not Nano Boost. Maybe it's Eye of Horus. Unless Samuro's the double soak, you could Nano Boost Falstad. You go Q build Falstad and you Nano Boost that. I mean, you do also have the spell power debuff. I mean, you can still go into a Jaina. You can still totally go into a... Oh, ooh, ha, ooh. Clear comms with a beautiful draft here. Burst ability is super high, lockdown. They've got baseline CC. Their scaling is fantastic. Not sure where the typo came from. You got Lee Mind on the mind. Last pick here. What do they want to do here? Are they going to go for the Jaina? Or are they going to go for a solo laner? Into the Leorc. Like, a Thrall wouldn't be horrible, honestly. Or even Stab? Nope, there's the Jaina. There's the Jaina I am anticipating. And, alright, so it's solo lane Samuro. Alright. You doing okay, Mr. Bandit? You alright, bud? Dude, he threw up a lot last... Like, it was like one big up chuck. So, yeah. I think he just ate something. I think there was, like, something in the backyard he ate that he wasn't supposed to, and it just... Yeah, he drank a bunch of water. I don't know, man. It's dogs. But every little bit, I'm just watching him ever so closely today. Oh, I forgot to charge my mouse today. Hopefully, it's all good. All right. Well, my sidetrackedness aside, let's go ahead and start a prediction. Which team wins Towers of Doom? Clear comms or RossPierrDoll? Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll introduce our teams. We'll get all that good stuff going, and let's see what happens here. Map number 1, first game of the day here. First best of 3 of the day. All games are best of 3s except for tomorrow's best of 5 grand finals. On the right-hand side of RossPierrDoll, we've got Bronick on a Ana, Mac to play a new Brex, Sesabos on a Jaina, Balor Falstad, and White will be playing Samuro. On the left-hand side for Clear Comms, we've got a Vince Muradin, Commander Rex Chromie, a Fizz Zeratul, Time Bullet on a Rhaegar, and Off will be playing that Leoric. We'll start up that prediction in just a moment. Chromie at level 1 is going to be going into their Deep Breathing. Balor is going to be able to barrel roll away. Does get 4 stacks on that Q. Gathering Storm. Samuro's going to go Way of Illusion, and Jaina is going to be picking up those Regeneration Globes. 4 stacks on the Deep Breathing. Yeah, Deep Breathing. Oh my god, 7 stacks. But I mean, it's not surprising, especially up against the Samuro clones. Time trap thrown into the bush as we start up our prediction. Ladies and gentlemen, get your gambles in. You got 2 minutes to do so. Thank you, Ashmantle, as always. Ninja, you're just in time for a gamble. I would say that there's a Samuro Abathur, but there's no Abathur allowed in this tournament currently because he is banned away. But you get Samuro, so it's like 50% of like an Abathur combo. Fizz will fizzle out. And an invade on the camp on the right-hand side will not yield anything positive to the members of Clear Comms. Maybe the comms were not that clear. Anyways, Samuro's Mirror Illusions will continue to push up top lane, as we also will see this camp grabbed. Our Jaina's going to Hearth out full for mana. She does get her second Regeneration Globe from the camp. Yo, that is a gamble, chat. Holy crap. Someone coming in with some big money on RossPierrDoll. I believe this is a Polish team. Hold on. The Polish flag is white and red, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's white on top, red on bottom, right? Oh, we got some fans of the Polish team in chat. Waves to be cleared out, camps to be cleared away. And a big burrow charge combo. Rhaegar goes down. Time Bullet is picked off here in the bottom lane as the Siege will be left alone. They're going to go for the double soak into mid lane. Looks like Jaina is going to be trying to get those regeneration globes. That'd be you to put 69k on them. Lindy, let's go. Lindy with the big gambles to start out the day. You love to see it. I don't know why. It just brings me slight joy when people put gambles on teams. I feel like there's just more on the line for the game. I think that's it. It amplifies the stress of the game. And the players don't know it. Muradin will go Sledgehammer level 4. He's got that increased damage, but also keep in mind that you have the cooldown reduction is increased as well. So you go from 1 to 1.25 seconds. So not only are you getting that 350% on the non-heroic enemies, and non-heroic enemies, that means structures too. I used to only take this level 4 until Justing showed me the way of reverberation. Justing was like, yeah, it's cool to throw a sledgehammer out and deal a lot of damage. But what if you thunderclapped on the enemy team and got a bunch of cooldown reduction on your heroic? So yeah. Anyways, White's gonna get the channel in the top lane uninterrupted. That'll be 4 shots into clear comms core, 4 shots into RossPierrDoll. And Mac is zoned away by Vince. Muradin able to zone away, and that will be 4 more shots into the core of RossPierrDoll. Clear comms with the lead here in shots, but our Polish team in the lead when it comes to kills. The Clear Comms is a what kind of team? They're a bit of a mix. Okay, because I know Vince is an NA player. Let's see. Time Bullet is Sweden. Commander Rex, I believe, is Germany. Fizz is Lebanon, and Cheekies, which who's Cheekies? Cheekies, I guess, is off. Is another American player. Okay. So we got a little menagerie here of players for clear comms. But I believe everyone on RossPierrDoll is Polish, which that means that they have actually really clear comms, ironically. Vince dives in on Muradin. Can't get anything more than a Stormbolt into the face of Ana. 1, 2, 3 sappers will run on in, and they'll all get destruction on this fort front gate. That is the Polish flag. Yeah, white and red. Okay. I did have it correct. There's a few weird things that I love trying to learn. Conversions of, metric to Imperial. I don't know why that's fun for me. Time zones and flags. Don't know why. These are all just, very interesting things. Falstad will get bursted down. And Clear Comms will find their first kill of the game, just as the objective phase is coming up. Falstad, let's see. He'll respawn about 4 or so seconds after the objective phase. I'm checking to see. He does have flight off of cooldown, so he can fly into this, so long as his allies delay things out. The one that always makes me laugh is when people, they'll go up to a Hungarian person and they'll be like, "I love your country," and hold up a Italian flag, or vice versa. I think there was an F1 driver where that happened. Ooh, that's gonna be a nice temporal loop onto Ana. She's gonna get bit on the butt. Muradin finds the kill. Leo getting a little bit low here. Bear roll out from the Falstad as Zeratul gets a kill onto Samuro. It's a double kill to the side of Clear Comms, and Fizz gets this channel. I believe, yeah, that is all shots from this objective phase. All 8 shots going into the core of RossPierrDoll. Alright, let's see what we got here. Camp invaded. We'll cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what the damage, healing, and experience looks like so far. Samuro, 27 out of 40. Falstad at 27 currently. Zeratul just finished out Shadow Hunter level 1, as you see on the left-hand side of your screen. Temporal Loop was already picked up. Ancestor Healing, Might in There, Zeem, Entomb, and Avatar. No Playmaker, Haymaker, but honestly, Vince doesn't need it here. If maybe this was a Medivh sort of dive. I mean, this is kind of a dive composition in a sense. with Anubrak kind of making that initiation, but usually when it's a dive-heavy thing where people are just portaling into your backline, you want that displacement, like a Chen Wandering Keg or a Muradin Haymaker. You have that opportunity to save your allies for a moment. If Clear Comms wins, it's a 1 to 4.87 payout. That just means that that just means that people from Clear Comms side of voting have a lot more to spend throughout the day. Nano boosted Jaina, chases down the Muradin. This is what I was talking about in draft. I saw the early Ana, and I was like, man, Jaina would go so well with the Anubrak as well. Gus from Falstad does push down Fitz here. Zeratul able to blink away, gets the double blink with the Might of the Nerazim. And a single altar in the center of the map, 5 seconds on Muradin. And Lindy out here, chat cursing. Clear Comms. Muradin's back, and actually Commander Rex is not going to be delayed out. Samuro jumps in. We actually have Zeratul going down to the Jin on the low side of this. My apologies. Samuro, Blade Storm on Commander Rex. This Chromie's trying to rush on out of here. That's an Entomb from Leoric that does kind of split things up a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. Anubrak comes in, and off will go down. I was trying to figure out some sort of meme with the off name, and I couldn't think of it, so you just don't. That's the joke. Nothing's there. 4 shots go into the enemy side core, 32 to 24 in core HP, and it is an early and interesting Towers of Doom game. As a reminder, this is our first best of 3 of the day. We've got a lot of games. I believe there's 5 best of 3s today that we're going to be casting. So we got a lot of content for all of you today. Zeratul sticking to Falstad, getting some decent damage in. Ana with the healing darts on the high side of that wall, just trying to get Balor back up to full. Back in mid lane, Samuro continues to pressure onto this Leoric. Oh, wait, invade under the camp. Sleep Dart comes through. Time Bullet self-cast Ancestral Healing in time. Nano Boost onto Falstad. He does a Boomerang level 7. That is an armor, spell armor debuff, which Jaina can really play off of. The Rhaegar's the one to go down. Blade Storm from Samuro does not get the Chromie kill because the timeout is just a little too long. Vince is low, gets the Avatar activated. Barrel roll in from Falstad, but the time trap from Chromie delays things out, and only a trade to be found between these two teams. Orc for Orc. Rhaegar for Samuro. A singular altar in the bottom of the map as we have 13 talents here, just about here on both sides. All right. Everybody's in position. We got Bronzebeard Rage. We'll also see Mirrored Steel for Samuro. We don't see this very often at 13. It's usually Sakuchi for that little teleport. Samuro basic attacks against heroes reduce the cooldown of mirror images by 0.75 seconds, and it does make sense with the level 1. But of course, Chromie gets the channel uninterrupted. Leoric will be picked off. RossPierrDoll, they may have lost the objective, but they want to try and take down more of this bottom lane. Sleep Dart goes out fishing for a Chromie. Water Elemental gets a little extra siege, tanking a couple tower shots. Samuro goes back into top mid lane. He's got Blade Storm, very low cooldown, like 25 seconds, and a very quick way to clear out these waves. So Samuro being macroed here, or used as the macro tool. And he is the Wave Illusion level 1, Mirage at 4. He's got the Phantom Pain level 7. And as I said, he's got that Mirrored Steel. Zeratul might have been... No, it's actually Anubrak who's being pressured right now. The Stormbolt will not connect, and there was a Cocoon onto Zeratul. Hammering burst from Balor here, looking for the regeneration glow, but was that a mistake? The Gust from Falstad buys a window. Zeratul blinks in. Might the Nerazim, I think, was activated for that. Anubrak burrow charges. Vince, somebody got an Ancestor Healing right there, but it actually might have been mitigated by an Ana Biter Grenade. Blade Storm trying to chase down the Chromie. Uh-oh. I'm having flashbacks of the fight previous, but White is able to get a swap. The Leoric is going to be picked off here, and losing 2 members just before this triple objective phase is rough. Nubarak burrows in. Hold up. Commander Rex is being threatened, but that does open up an opportunity for ZeraTool to jump into the backline. I do want to look really quickly. Falstad does have flight, but he's actually going to the top right. He's going to save that flight. Samuro might be able to play towards the top left, and we'll see how things work out. Leoric is able to respawn on the battleground. Looks like they're going to try... They're going to go for left-hand side. Anna's uninterrupted. Falstad uninterrupted. And Samuro should be able to swap his way out of this one. He will be able to make his way into mid lane. Fitz gets the channel. I don't think Falstad wants to go for the hammering onto that. Yeah, they will get some decent damage onto this Leoric, who has a short-distance Wraith block for safety. 24-16, and this game is fairly close between these two teams. As we do have our center teleport open, which means our structures are upgraded. Chromie setting out some more time traps with that Adhoral Anomaly, level 2, level 4. However you want to call that, Chromie scaling on levels. Samuro just waiting for waves to crash in towards him. Gonna tap well as Off is rotating into this as well. And Samuro's like, maybe I just go catch mid-soak. Sees the ZeraTool in the rotation. And they know that it's 4v3 in the bottom lane, favoring the side of RossPierrDoll. But no, they're gonna make their way towards mid and maybe look for Leoric here. Not sure if that rotation was scouted out, leaving bottom. Falstad is still in bottom. And it looks like no gank in mid lane will be achieved or attempted. Mac rotates down back towards bottom. Cocoon onto Rhaegar, the initiation into Vince. Looking like a gust down as well. Avatar activated. Doesn't get the push they're looking for. Vince kind of hugging that wall. Able to kind of, well, the wall kind of hugged Vince? I can't talk. It's too early. But either way, the terrain blocked Vince from getting pushed away. And that is going to sustain this fight for the side of Clear Comms. Fitz able to blink away. Ancestor healing into our Leoric. 16 talents here on both sides. Bladestorm Samuro. He's hit by a temporal loop and a whole lot of sand. Is our Blade Master going to the beach right now? Looks like White is going to try and jump around, and he will not be able to dip, dive, and dodge away. Falstad boomerang value coming through. He's at 86 stacks currently. Jaina on 17. Falstad flies to top immediately, and he'll get this channel uninterrupted. I don't think well, maybe ZeraTool can do the double blink with Might and Airzim. Oh, wait! A little awkward there. Fitz, I think, blinked into a wall, and that kind of created a bit of a slowdown. But either way, Falstad flies in. He gets the 4 shots, keeps this game close. Leoric gets the other 4. It's still an 8-core difference.
You have done well, heroes.
When it's Towers of Doom, it's anyone's game, in my opinion. Chromie hit with a Cocoon. Sleep Dart onto Time Bullet here. Vince is getting chunked right now. Gus from Falstad pushes Time Bullet right next to Anna. Chromie, Jaina will get the kill into Chromie Rhaegar. Leoric is like, I guess I'll just continue double soaking, huh? Nubarak looking at Vince here. He's going to be activating Avatar. Bladestorm on top of all of that. And the Dwarf King shall fall. We were talking about Lord of the Rings yesterday, and I have a very, very dumb idea I want to rewatch Lord of the Rings trilogy, as I always do every year. But there's a part of me that wants to watch from The Hobbit, which I know is a mistake, because that movie is 2 movies too long. The Hobbit could have been 1 really long movie. Instead, we got 3 movies where it's like, I don't know. We'll see.
Once more, the altars rise.
All I know is I really want to rewatch Two Towers. I love Two Towers, man. Every time I rewatch the trilogy, I'm like, Return of the King is like my favorite. And then I get to Two Towers, I'm like, Two Towers is my favorite. I think I like Return of the King so much because I just really like that final big battle. Anyways, my distractions aside, bottom lane bell tower was converted in favor of RossPierrDoll. They will get 5 shots into the enemy core, which will be 12-8. There was a boss grabbed, and everyone knows that if you grab boss and it's not game ending, you will lose the game, and that's why Clear Comms is losing right now. I don't think I watched the full trilogy of The Hobbit because the first one was so boring. I remember I was dating someone and the third Hobbit was coming out, and so her and I were going to go see it in theaters. So she was like, let's watch the other 2 beforehand. And I was like, okay, I hadn't seen them, honestly. I vaguely remember enjoying the first. Or maybe it was I was bored in the first, enjoyed the second, bored in the third. I remember I, like, vaguely liked one of them. Like, I was like, oh, the momentum in this is pretty good. Like, it's not amazing, but it's alright. Either the first or the second is alright. The third I remember being like, oh my god, why does this keep going? I feel like they're just filling time. And they're not short movies either. Like, they're, what, 2.5 hours each? Smurro jumps in. Trying to apply pressure onto Leoric here in mid. Can't find any kill, but does drop Leoric to 50%. And does force the well tap. It's not that big of a deal, but I mean, it's two-minute resource that was pulled. Uh-oh, Biter grenade going down. Wind tunnel into the wall. Vince taking tower shots. That's reducing armor. Vince will go down. The big burst coming out as well. Off on this Leoric is not able to Wraith walk away. Temporal loop into Mac, but they don't really care. This is a W build in Nubrek. He's got a whole heckin' lot of spell armor. And keep in mind, he's got that chitinous plating as well. While Hardened Carapace is active, taking damage from enemy abilities reduces his cooldown by 1 second up to 3 seconds. This is basically, as we like to call... Well, is it full W? Is there a W at 16? I don't think there is. Casting Iron Pairs also deals 175 damage. Oh, right, yeah, this is, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Ursitating Spines. Time Bullet gets the second Ancestor healing from the Farseer's Blessing upgrade level 20. Zeratul Fitz is trying to make the big play. Unfortunately, it does not work out. Sleep Dart onto Leoric. Nubrek goes in with a Burrow Charge. Wraith walk in and Tomb from Leoric with the Buried Alive, but that opens up the opportunity for Time Bullet to be picked off by Samuro. Temporal Loop is gonna time loop the Falstad. Sorry, I forgot the name of it. Stuck in a loop. And Chromie gets away with a time trap here. Falstad gets the channel, and that is 2 HP to 8. Uh-oh, no, not like this, Vince. Hammering over the wall. Nope, they're gonna use it on the wave. Boss is up in a minute, 15 seconds. 2 sappers need to be fed in. 3 are dead for an average of 30 seconds. Honestly, I think you just try and walk in 2 sappers right now. I really think the game plan is walk in 2 sappers. And they're realizing this too. Like, Jaina was going to mid. Maybe they're playing for Siege because they do have this huge wave in top. Open up mid and get the barrage. No. You go for the throat here. You go for your... Yep, nice. Falstad has Wind Tunnel off a cooldown. Yep. But Chromie's range damage will be enough. Mac is gonna go down. Oh no. It's the Towers of Doom. Reverse. Oh, not like this, not like this. Oh, man. Oh, Fitz wants the kill onto Jaina and is able to blink back, okay. Alright, well, I was about to say, well, the good thing for RossPierrDoll is the objective phase hasn't been announced. Maybe they can get their death timers below the activation time of the objective. This is really, really bad for RossPierrDoll. They have clawed back in this game number 1. But the enemy needs 2 bell towers or 1+ boss. And you've got... Yeah, okay, this is going to be a rough defense.
Take the altars and put
Muradin scouted out in the bush. Zeratul gets the left-hand side. Vince gets chunked below 50. Healed up by Jaina. Samuro did go Dance of Death level 20. We'll take a look at that later. It is 2 to 3 in core HP. A singular altar between these two teams, but boss is up and available as well. That's going to be a wind tunnel from Falstad in the flank position. Zeratul is going to be pushed into the wall. Leoric is the first one to go down. Fitz is going to be blown up by the Jaina. The cooldown reduction from the level 7 ice flows. Jaina and friends get the last few shots into the core, and what a game number 1, ladies and gentlemen, my ghouls and ghosts. Such a good game, number 1. Holy crap. Whew. Dance of Death level 20. Mirror images use Blade Storm when Samuro does, but for 45% of the damage. If Samuro hits at least 20 enemy heroes with Blade Storm, then reset its cooldown. Increase the width of Kona Cold by 100% and cause each hero hit to reduce its cooldown by 2 seconds, doubled against chilled heroes up to a maximum of 8 seconds per use. Jaina MVP of this game. I mean, the flank gust from Falstad was so good, but I think Jaina MVP here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. Number 1, that'd be weeks ago. Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have got Clear Comms. On the right, it is RossPierrDoll. We are in winner bracket, or the upper bracket, round number 1. There are 4 rounds of the upper bracket, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 best of 3s today, I do believe. If the schedule is going the same way it did in the past, I believe we have 5 best of 3s today, so it's a long day of casting. And then tomorrow we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, and it's probably 4 best of 3s and a best of 5. Today is 3 best of 5s. Today is 5 best of 3s. Today is 5 best of 3s. We're getting into Infernal Shrines. As always, the heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3 series. We have the pre-banned heroes for the tournament. There are now 18 heroes banned away. If you're curious what that list looks like, it is a pinned message at the top of Twitch chat. Or you can just wait till the next best of 3. I always read off that entire list at the start. God dang it, Clear Comms. Do you not like having fun? What? Why? Why are you like this? Why? Anyways, Clear Comms will be cowards and ban away at Shogal. So we do have Infernal Shrines as map number 2. This is chosen by RossPierrDoll. Clear Comms is the loser of the previous map, opted in for first pick priority, and they will start with the Mephisto. Now, is this a signal that they're going to be going into a Alexstrasza? There's a lot of banned away heroes, healers as well. We already have Ana and Rhaegar banned away since they were played in the last map. I think Infernal Shrines is one of Alexstrasza's best maps in the sense of Dragon Queen value, double soak to get that level 1 completed very quickly. The synergy with Mephisto is very good. Stitches will be grabbed here as well. Honest to God, if they went double support, if they went into the Ana, if they went into Alexstrasza as well, Ariel does benefit from globes with some talents. The Stitches level 1 is really beneficial. On the opposing side, Imperius can go for his regeneration globe talent as well. So I love the idea of the Alexstrasza. Personally, if they don't plan on doing some sort of double support shenanigans with it, I say ban it out. It's not like OP, like, oh my god, you win the game, but it is a really, really good... it's a really good technique for Infernal Shrines. Also, Varian could go Twin Blades, and he could pick up globes as well. Yeah, her royal thickness needs to be banned away, and I can't blame that ban whatsoever. Alright, so Alexstrasza gone. Clear Comms had to have known that they were going to not have the Alexstrasza. They had to have known. Gul'dan is a fantastic ban. It's a good battery, as we like to call for Ariel. It's great for clearing out shrines. It's great for clearing out waves in the double soak. But that still means things like Kael'thas is up and available. He's a good battery for her. It's just you don't have the trade between mana and health with Ariel, and that's where Gul'dan really, really works well. You could still pick up, like Kael'thas's up and available, and that could be an option. We're gonna see a Nazebo. I'm sorry, hello, and this is your warning. Mr. Bandit, you gotta chill on them paws, alright? Bandit, hey. Okay. He's like half pay. He's like, yeah, sure, whatever. You'll go back to casting, won't be paying attention. Last 2 picks for the side of Clear Comms. They do need a healer here. And I would like more damage as well. Yeah, I like the sustained damage with the Raynor. I'm not crazy about the Clear Comms draft, but I can see how it works. Varian, Imperius sort of, Varian charges in, he gets the taunt, Imperius follows up, Lurking Arm from Stukov, Mephisto burst damage, Raynor sustain. I see how it can work. The question is, will it work? The right-hand side, though, I really want some burst damage here. I really, like, I know it's technically double mage. Give me some sort of burst mage with this.
The hunt is on.
I don't hate it. It's a lot of good poke value. It does, you do have a lot of stacking damage over time. Between Stitches, Nazebo, and Lunara, there's a lot of damage over time that can be applied. So, not a bad draft from RossPierrDoll. Oh my god. It's Lazy Hydra. It's that green shelling, it's that backwards green throwing shell asshole Lazy Hydra. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, bud? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. All right, let's get a Twitch prediction rotened up. Which team wins Infernal Shrines? Over on the right-hand side of Infernal Shrines, we got the members of RossPierrDoll. This is a map number 2 in the upper bracket. Loser of this, it could be Clear Comms, will drop down to the lower bracket, and RossPierrDoll will move on through the upper bracket, and we'll continue to follow them if they are the ones that do win here. We got Bronek playing Ariel, Sesabos with Lunara, Huide on this Urel, Mac to play Stitches, and Balor on Nazebo. Things of the deep. Left-hand side, Clear Comms looking to take us to a map number 3. Off Imperious. Where's Chest Looter? Time Bullet Varian. Commander Rex will play a Mephisto. Cheeky's on Stukov, and in the bottom lane, we've got a Fitz Raynor. He is going to go Ace in the Hole level 1. We got Things of the Deep, as I mentioned, for our Nazebo. Searing Light Ariel. Dauntless Urel. Patrick Creation on our Stitches. No globes for him. We'll also see our Overpower for Varian, Low Blow on Stukov. We've got a Consuming Flame. And it's Unyielding Power for Mephisto at level 1. Alright. Mephisto building up those Skull Missile stacks. Gonna pick up their first in this bottom lane as the Stitches hook does connect. But it's not gonna yield a kill. Let's go ahead and get the gambles in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see where your points and your beliefs are after map number 1. Map 1 was kind of close. The early game was great to the side of Clear Comms, and it was just almost like around level 16, RossPierrDoll popped off and was able to take the victory here. But we got ourselves a gamble for Infernal Shrines. Get your gambles in. First Punisher will be Arcane in the mid lane. No invade onto the camp, but they're setting up for this. Oh, nope, they're just going to invade this outright. Just for you. Well, I appreciate that you throw green shells backwards just for me. I feel honored and loved. Varian just putting some pressure onto Lunara. Stitches forced off the camp. We do have a weighted pustule. And the Stitches is kind of in an awkward spot. He's unsure of whether to leave or fight. Nazebo's spiders will connect onto the Imperious, but he's got a healing pathogen. The damage over time, oh my god. Wait, Lunara damage over time is gonna pop, and that's what I was talking about in the draft. Wait a second, Raynor's caught inside the zombie wall. It's a quick double kill to RossPierrDoll, who have woken up after map number 1. Uh-oh. We got no odds. Where's Lindy to put another 69,000 on it? Oh, Blood Ritual, level 4. So if an enemy hero dies while poisoned by a Voodoo Ritual, restore 2% of Nazebo's maximum health and mana. Also, passive, takedowns grant 3 stacks of Voodoo Ritual. It's nothing crazy. It's 3 stacks. It's the 3 minions, but hey, that's extra stackage in a team fight. Uh-oh. Well, we got no odds on this game. That's really awkward. I like how we went from like a 20,000 to 60. Oh, there it is. Lindy got it in at the last second, or somebody did. Whew. I was about to say, if Clear Comms wins, they gotta get something. Regeneration Globe Spite, level 4 from Mephisto, fairly standard on a map like this. Actually, really fairly standard period for Mephisto players. Lunara Sentinel Wisp is sitting in the bush, does scout out this Imperious as the hook will not connect. Time Bullet zoned, or actually kept locked inside this objective area by that zombie wall. Charges in, looking for the taunt. Celestial Charge to follow up. That's what we talked about in the draft, the kind of the 1-2 punch drafted from the side of Clear Comms. Mephisto shade in. He's got a good Lightning Nova. Stab from Imperius is pretty good. The Detainment Strike opens up enough space for the allies to back away. Might as well. You might as well. I mean, who knows? You could be gaining another 4,400 channel points. Nazebo 53 stacks. That means he's got the 5% spell power increase from the first half of the from the first half of that questing talent. Stukov low blow gets the kill. 26 to 26 in skeletal defenders, but it's rising rapidly. Actually, for both sides, it's 31 apiece at this time. Taunt from Varian. Stitches hit with the Celestial Charge, a low blow underneath. As I said, that is the game plan that they were putting together in the draft, and Clear Comms is making this quite clear. They are able to land this consistently. And now, with the Arcane Punisher in hand, level 7 just around the corner, Clear Comms will be making their way into mid lane and pushing onto the Sport front gate as Nazebo is taking a lot of damage from the objective, but also that low blow from our Stukov as Commander Rex jumped in there. Looks like Vince, by the way, was rotated out for Cheekies. I'm just noting that really quickly. Arya will go down to the Rainer. The sustained damage into the fort is pretty good. It's going to drop below 50%. Nazebo's gone down to bottom, and he's going to try and put some pressure into this lane before the enemy rotates in. Unfortunately, they might have just found a kill into Nazebo. Yes, they did. He lost his entire head. Well, he lost his hat, actually, but still. So, Mortar Punisher will be our second. That means our third is Frozen. And that'll be the rotation of objectives on this map. Arcane Mortar into Frozen. And in bottom lane, a taunt onto the Stitches. That Patchwork Creation helping out a lot, but it's not gonna be enough. Nicely done. Rainer gets another kill. 5 to 2 in kills, and Clear Comms. Their momentum is really looking good here. Really, just want to note really fast is going to be the 60 stacks from Nazebo on his Things of the Deep. I believe that's the third stack for Ariel's Repeated Offense. So the big thing that she's going to be just scaling is damage. She's already got the 30% knockback distance. Going for another one right there. Can't land it. It's not that big of a deal, but hey, you know, might as well try and get some free stacks on the safe side of the wall. Oh, Durance of Hate, Flailing Swipes. I would like to see a Hyperion for Raynor, but, I mean, Raynor's Raider works out as well. Sustained damage and siege from that's pretty good. Hyperion just a nice little, is a nice addition to the siege with the objective phase. Hook onto Fitz here. Raynor's the target. Angelic Armament was the level 10 for our Imperius as well. Raynor's still holding 10, Flailing Swipes. Pushes Yrel into a fort front gate, and Nazebo's the one to still go down. Commander Rex now locked into the sidewall. The hook from Stitches will connect, and Mephisto traded. Oh, wait, Time Bullet is in a okay spot. I thought he was in a worse spot, but able to back off just fine. All right, it is a Raynor's Raider. Variant is Shield Wall. We've got a Gorge Stitches, Ardent Defender for Yrel, a Gargi, or a Gargantuan, on Nazebo, Crystal Aegis on our Ariel, and last but not least, Leaping Strikes for Lunara. 5 out of 6 stacks for the Ariel on that Repeated Offense, 74 out of 100 for Nazebo. The big thing with Things of the Deep is once you get to that 100 stacks, you have 10% spell power increase. The passive gain of also 20% range on your abilities is nice as well. You can poke from afar. Keeps you safe, especially just chucking out abilities into a wave so that way you're able to get the stackage faster. More Toads going out. Varian grabs the globe for his allies. Yeah, there's the Glimmer of Hope I was mentioning in draft as well. That would have been synergistic with the Ariel. A Detainment Strike is going to be Repeated Offense finished out. Crystal Aegis coming through as well. Durance of Fate will connect onto Stitches. And that's pretty much all it does. It connects, everyone avoids it. The camp is still available to the side of RossPierrDoll. And Nazebo and friends start working on this objective. Gargantuan expiring. Zombie Roll, I believe, has the Dead Rush. Level 7. Big low blow value. Stukov, Lurking Arm, finding tons of value right there. Ardent Defender gets a good chunk of healing for Yrel. Zebo picks up a few more stacks. He won't finish off this wave, but it looks like another objective phase will go over the side of clear comms. And RossPierrDoll say, oh, the best we can do right now is try and find some counter pressure across the map. Consolation prize, if you will. Lunara pushes up mid. We'll have Yrel Ariel grab a camp there. Nazebo finishes out his level 1 off that bottom lane wave. He'll grab a camp as well. Stitches goes to top. I think they're forfeiting top lane fort, honestly. I don't think you make it back. Well, you still have the gate. Yrel's rotating down. Nazebo's taking a bit of time on this. Yeah, the fort's gone. Hook, Gorge. Durance of Fate will go out. Nice sidestep. Varian's deposited in front of the keep front gate. The low blow. There's a time bullet. Able to back away. Hook, though, onto Cheekies. Slam, jam. But no follow-up damage, or not enough for a kill. Camp in bottom lane arriving to the fort. Yrel safely in mid. Does tap well. She's got some healing over time, or mana over time, you can see. 110 stacks for Nazebo as the mid lane fort will go down. Clear comms want a definite... Oh, you righteous hammer anti-synergy right there. Clear comms want that map number 3, and they're fighting for it. 7-3 in kills. It's looking okay for clear comms. Invade onto the camp will be scouted out by Lunara's Wisp. There is a leaping strike out of the team fight. Yeah, Lunara used one of the minions of the one of the impalers to leaping strike to safety, but kind of left their entire team behind, so the damage was no longer available, and that just isolated this Ariel and Stitches, unfortunately. Unfortunately, a double kill picked up, or I guess maybe fortunately, a double kill picked up by the side of clear comms, and this bottom lane fort will go down. All outer structures have been removed by from RossPierrDoll. Clear comms still have all 3 of their forts, and the vast majority, no, they still have their gate and top lane, but mid and bottom have lost their gates completely. With the extra kills in this later game and the structures, the passive experience gain, this is level 16 just about to be here for the side of clear comms. And this is just the vision of Lunara's Wisp. Cleared out by Rainer's Raider. That's a hook. All right, they're trying to set up so Ariel can get the Detainment Strike up against the wall, maybe. There's a Crystal Aegis followed up by a Durance of Fate. Ardent Defender is going to be helping hand it away. And that's a few heroics spent on the side of RossPierrDoll not to get a kill. Oh no, I'm going to lose 69,000 bandit bucks. That's too bad. It's almost like you're helping the economy. The one person who believed is like, yeah, now I got a bunch of gambling available for the rest of the day. Let's go. 142 rising stacks for our Nazebo. He did go into Soul Harvest levels 16. Activate to increase Nazebo's health and spell power by 7% for each nearby enemy, up to a maximum of 35%, which lasts 15 seconds. And it is a 15-second cooldown as well. Banner of Dalaran for our Varian. We'll see our Reservoir of Hope for Ariel. We've got the Pulverized Stitches, Accelerated Containment on Lunara. Trickle down Twitch channel points, yeah. A true example of how it properly works. Wait, no, it doesn't. A healthy economy requires money flow, not money hoarding. Now, that is actually very, very true. That is very, 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 very true. If only our politicians could realize that. I mean, they realize that, but they don't do things like that. They're like, ah, yes, trickle down economics. This is how it works, but not the system that we put in. Our top lane fort goes down. Oh, a little bit of NA lag there. Sorry about that, everybody. I might have a bear chewing on the power line. Alright, Imperius clears out mid. They're gonna 39 the objective to regain control of the map because Lunara's just like, I'm a free siege till they leave. And yeah, that's kind of it. Wisp over here is not in the bush, but it still provides a bit of vision for Lunara, and she's actually gonna move that around right now. Bottom lane, they're kind of floating around as Imperius does clear out the top lane camp. Stitches. Okay, they were working in this camp, but they decided not to. 9-3 in kills. It's 18 to just about 18 each. Looks like they will go for this camp really quickly. All heroics are off cooldown. The Banshee will grab the last little bit, the last Skeletal Defender, and Frozen Punisher moves into bottom lane. Okay, clear comms. They're looking for a map 3. If everything goes right here, I think the death timers are long enough where they could take the map. They need to sidewall, get a couple kills. Oh no, that is not where you want your Raynor. Raynor is Giga split from his team. He's also Giga dead. Ardent Defender activated by Yrel. There's Endurance of Hate, gonna connect onto a few. Mephisto will get the counter kill onto Yrel. Pings onto Stitches as he will be picked off by Mephisto as well. Detainment Strike into the wall. Celestial Charge does not get the connection onto Nazebo. And this, as I said, the death timers are long. They did lose the Raynor though. Raynor is a lot of good sustained damage for the core. Mephisto does provide some. Maybe they just get keeping back away. They are losing mid. It's not that big of a deal. I don't know. Maybe they do look for core. They're a little indecisive. They're as indecisive as I am on this. It's 20-some seconds. It's not that big of a deal. Lunara's getting some leaping strikes. She's dead. She's dead. That's game. No? I guess the Nazebo Ariel defense is a little too spooky. Oh my god, they got mid lane fort. Okay. Bottom lane has consistent catapult pressure with no periodic or matching consistent catapult pressure. I'm trying to get the catapult. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. That's why that's why things are not working. 570 damage into structures currently from these catapults. Those will scale per minute. 20 talent here on the left-hand side. Glory to the Alliance. That is the Impervious, which I believe is just a spell armor. Unstoppable. Oh, it's unstoppable and spell armor for 3 seconds. Hitting heroes with the Center of Solarian Flares reduces this cooldown by 5 seconds. Mimic Mephisto. That makes sense. One person is gonna get all 69,000. Hey, don't you count RossPierrDoll out just yet. They got a mid lane fort during that. Stukov and Raynor are still holding 20. I'm not sure why. But we're waiting patiently. Alright, Nazebo 209 stacks. They're about to get their level 20 here, so Nazebo can pick up his Voodoo Ritual or the Vile Infection. It is Duskwing for Raynor. Increased health and leash range of Raynor's Raider by 100%, and its basic attack lowers enemy hero armor by 3 for 1 second, stacking up to 30. That's armor, physical and spell. As I mentioned, it's a Vile Infection. We've actually got Hungry Stitches. I'm not a big fan of this level 20, but let's see how it works out for our Stitches player here. We have the shield upgrade. Oh, the Shield of Hope for Ariel as well. Stukov being pinged. There's an Imperius getting a little bit low on the left-hand side of our screen. Commander Rex is low as well. There's a Tainment Strike into the wall. Activated Ardent Defender. Cheeky's with those controlled chaos swipes, but he's inside this Nazebo zombie wall. The Dead Rush still running in. And unfortunately for the side of RossPierrDoll, they cannot find a kill. It was close, but they're unable to do so. By the way, Lunara did go Intensifying Toxin at 3 stacks. Nature's Toxin deals 40% more damage. The Shield of Hope, by the way, is activate to grant all nearby ally heroes a shield for 3 seconds equal to 50% of the amount of health they are missing. And then the Hungry Stitches for 4 seconds after using Gorge. Stitches can teleport for distance, and enemies are slowed for 1 second after Gorge end. by 75% as well. Celestial Charge will be met by a Crystal Aegis. That's a very good low blow. Ardent Defender activated. Righteous Hammer to bop them back. Fits low. That's a hook onto Stukov. The Tamen Strike into the wall. Celestial Charge will come through. The Durance of Hate is massive from Mephisto. And the Hungry Stitches puts everyone inside a zombie wall, but there's not enough damage to take down the enemy. This is the end of the game right here, I do believe. We're going to head to a map number 3. Lunara will be able to get away from Raynor, but not the Banshee. You're trying to chat curse again? Oh, well, it was a good attempt. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work out. Unless Nazebo makes the biggest YouTube defense possible. Here we go, Nazebo. A Hindenburg of an attempt of a defense.
Team kill!
Definitely a Hindenburg right there. Everything comes crashing down. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a 1-1 score. We're going to a map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day. GG, well played. Itchy today, man. Well, hey, look at that. Nazebo got as much heroic damage as one person won in channel points. Hey, what's up, Broshin? Good to see you, bud. Hope you've been well. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Meta Madness Qualifier number 5. We're in our first best of 3 of the day. In the upper bracket, on the left-hand side, we got Clear Comms. On the right is RossPierrDoll. And we are getting into map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day. Towers of Doom was map number 1, and won by the side of RossPierrDoll. The members of Clear Comms opted for first pick priority after that. Infernal Shrines was the previous map we just saw, chosen by RossPierrDoll, and they lost that. RossPierrDoll opted in for first pick priority for this map number 3, and Clear Comms will be choosing to take us to Tomb of Spider Queen. They rolled out a bunch of anti-ad block systems lately. God, oh god, yeah. Looks like a lot of being super aggro with their ads. Like, yeah, you know what's even funny? You know what's funnier about it? Twitch is getting so aggressive with their ads that people who are tier 3 subs in some streams, mine for example, are still getting ads. That's how aggressive they are with it. They're like, oh, you've tier 3'd to someone's stream? How about we still give you ads? No, it's because Twitch's systems are so jacked up because they're so tunnel visioned on profits rather than actually creating a platform that they set out to create. But what do I know? What do I know? I've only been doing this full time for almost 3 years straight. So what do I know about Twitch streaming? Tomb of Spider Queen, map number 3, as I mentioned, it is Meta Madness, so heroes that are picked and played are unavailable. There's currently 38 heroes unavailable as we get into map number 3. 20 between map 1 and 2, 10 from each maps. The bands at the top of the screen don't add to that. We've actually already had a Medivh Dahaka ban in the first map of the day on Towers of Doom. But there's also the 18 heroes that are banned away for this entire qualifier and tournament, which have only been added to. If you'd like to know that list, it's at the top of your Twitch chat. It is pinned. It is pinned at the top of the Twitch chat in alphabetical order, because it was bothering me that it wasn't. They have it in the Discord. They have it listed in order of how they were banned. I don't care about that. I want it alphabetical. It's nice and easy to read. So if you want to check that out, it's at the top of Twitch chat pinned for the entire stream. We got a Cho ban once again. This is the 3rd game in a row Clear Comms. Wow, that is a snap ghoul Dan Sonia. Decker Kane was the first pick on the right-hand side for RossPierrDoll. Shitification part 3. Time to make money for the shareholders, even if it alienates people actively using the app. Yeah, I mean, because it's at the end of the day, it's all about your stock prices. What's the phrasing we've established here? Fuck the stakeholders. It's all about the shareholders. That's what it is. Like, Heroes of the Storm is a good example of screw the stakeholders. It's all about the shareholders. That's a good example. I mean, Overwatch is too. Actually, anything from Blizzard beyond World of Warcraft and Diablo is. Deckard Cain, Tychus, etc. on the right-hand side. Not a bad start, but I do love this Sonya Gul'dan on the left. There's still a bunch of healers up and available. Like, honestly, Lieutenant Morales is not a bad idea with Gul'dan. It's something we've seen in the past. They're gonna ban away the Kael'thas because the members of RossPierrDoll do need some wave clear. What's up, Wildfire? Good to see you, bud. Happy Saturday. Yep. Oh, we got another ban coming through. Maybe they target that Lieutenant Morales for the Gul'dan. No, they're gonna get rid of Mei. I mean, Mei does have blinds. Is Cassia banned away? I forget. Cassia is not banned away. See, that's the nice thing about the alphabetical is I can just look for A's and I can look for B's and D's and look between those. So Cassia could still be a pickup on the side of clear comms, and that would give a blind into the Tychus. And then they could pick up the Lieutenant Morales, which I don't hate either, and then you could go into Stim onto the Cassia or the Sonya. Alright, so they're gonna go Tyrael instead with an Uther. Okay. Still, oh, like, they still have this flex pick at the end. I actually really like the Clear Comms draft so far. It's been pretty well put together. We will have a gamble for this game, so get your gambles ready. Get your gambles ready, because we're getting towards the end of the draft here. Oh boy. They need burst. They need some burst on the side of RossPierrDoll. I don't hate the Tassadar. I like the Zool. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I actually like the RossPierrDoll draft quite a bit. You have the option for Black Hole if the enemy... I mean, it's a little anti-synergistic if ETC goes Mosh. Probably want to see a Archon, an Acorn Tassadar. I still don't hate the Cassia here. I still actually really like the Cassia for the draft on the side of Clear Comms. Oh! How did Greymane make it to this point in the draft and this point in a best of 3? Not being played at all. I don't even think it was banned at any point. Right. Well, here's your draft for game number 3. Winner of this moves into our next match in the winner bracket round number 2. Alrighty, everybody, get your gambles ready. Sorry, I got a message. Let me get this to this person really quickly.
Prepare yourselves. The battle begins shortly.
Okay, alright. On the left-hand side of Tomb of the Spider Queen, we've got Clear Comms. We've got Time Bullet with a Tyrael Cheekies. On that Uther, Commander X will play Gul'dan, Fizz on Greymane, and off will be playing that Sonya. Alrighty, on the right-hand side of Tomb of the Spider Queen, as a reminder, this is a double elimination bracket. We are in the upper bracket, so loser goes to the lower bracket. Winner continues on the upper bracket. We've got Mac on ETC, Balor playing Tassadar, Bronick on a Deckard Cain, Sesabos will play Tychus, and White on the Zool. Backlash Zool, Sapphire, Deckard Cain, quarterback on the Tychus. We've got Static Charge for our Tassadar, Block Party ETC on the opposing side. I believe that's Viciousness Greymane level 1. Tyrael is Ardent Restoration. Gul'dan picking up stacks on the Echoed Corruption, 5 out of 40 already. Wave of Light for the Uther, and Tough as Nails for the Sonya. I feel like we don't talk about Tough as Nails that often. It's usually Slam, sometimes Warpaint, but Tough as Nails, every 16 seconds gains 60 physical armor against the next enemy hero basic attack, reducing the damage taken by 60%. Stores up to 3 charges, but also keep in mind, charges refresh 200% faster while Fury movement speed bonus is active. Which Fury movement speed bonus is active after using a basic ability. Let's go ahead and start that prediction, which I forgot to write up for all of you. Whoopsie daisy. Tomb of the Spider Queen. All right, there you go. Get your gambles in. I gave you all some good time to see what the first engagement looks like. Thank you, as always, Ashmantle, for the command. I don't know. I feel like it's nice when you're a gambler to see the first minute or so of the game. So you're like, all right, okay. So it's nothing crazy aggressive. You can see some of the early stackage, as well as the talents, because we are on a delay today. So I'm trying to keep things best for all of you at home with that little bit of delay on stream. Alrighty. Also, as always, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a follow. It does cost you $0. It is free 99 to follow the stream. But if you are on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. Subscribing there costs you $0, and we can grow the YouTube page. We got a ways to go to grow to monetize it, but every little bit helps. We do upload a video per day. We do have the vast majority of these Meta Madness games from previous qualifiers up and available for all of you. I will literally be editing this one after stream during D&D today, so be sure to get yourself over to the YouTube. Exclamation YouTube for that. All right, I think that covers everything I need to cover. ETC with the power slide, little shock ray. Fizz answers back with a razor swipe of their own. By the way, for anyone that doesn't know, the Decker Cane Ruby potions are, what is it, like 90% value of a regular potion? Here, I mean, literally look at it. Like it's okay, so you heal for 304 per little vial. Decker Cane potions right now are healing for 347 per vial. So that is a difference of it just scaled on me, so I can't do math now. So it's like Ruby is, I think people massively underestimate the healing potential of Ruby at level 4. That's why in the past when I'd see Potion of Shielding at level 4, I'm like, why are people taking Potion of Shielding? Like, Ruby's insane. Uh-oh, Time Bullet might have gotten caught out here. Oh, and we had like no odds on this gamble. That's odd. That's sad. Lindy is tired of losing. Lindy was like, I lost 69,000 points today, I'm good. I can understand that. Both teams have an available turn-in. We'll see a few of these gems going in favor of RossPierrDoll right now. 13 need to be turned in by the Zool. Sonya needs to get her 20 in. And it's actually solo laners who need to get the turn-in for the team. Mac is trying to back away. Face melts the enemy. Tassadar drops the Force Wall and also has the Electric Fence level 4 added to that. I can't wait for my points to go to the Void. I honestly might just start deleting predictions that don't have odds. I really might. You missed it again. Oh. Bomber. It's all that arc. It's all that Lost Ark you're playing there, Ninja. I think I saw you boot up that game yesterday while I was streaming Dark Souls. Fizz is doing their best to back away. Gets hit with a wave of light for some heals. Taps the well as well. And the Web Weavers have descended. Now, I want to point out, Zool in this top lane did not free Harrison Jones. Very important to note. Now, this is just going to be the top lane Web Weaver colliding into this fort, and Zool's going to get tons of siege value here. Sonya comes through with a couple slams. Tychus, oh no, Tychus has the minigun activated. He gets the overkill as well, but not going to be able to take down the Sonya. But this is the top lane fort going down. Very well done by the side of RossPierrDoll. Oh, that tea is hot. Whoopsies. It's the bottom of the mug, and I had my tea warmer on. My little mug warmer. By the way, I know we're off topic today, but that's just going to be the motif. If you are looking for something for Christmas for someone who does work at home, and you want like a stocking stuffer or something simple, or maybe you want to buy them a Mikulash present because Mikulash or Krampus is coming up in a couple days, a mug warmer goes so goddamn far. Like sitting here and having warm tea for the entire stream, it's so nice. I have a buddy who drinks coffee and he's just like, oh my god, he's like, I can't live without it. He's like, I have one at the office and I have one at home. Oh, dude, Ninja, I really wish that, like, I wish you could hit it once. Like, you know, like, there's a checkbox that says, would you like to pay out this people? Like, don't ask again. Like, there's an option for me to not have, like, a 2-stage check for my payouts on gambles. And I've never checked that box. I wish mods had that option where it's like, check this box if you understand in this Twitch channel, and you never have to go through that ever again. Like, it's like, yeah, I understand. I put the points on. I can't pay out the bet. Done. Yes, it's established. It's not like this is the first time. Leaping from Sonya, the old man is going to be the target. Unfortunately, they will not be able to get a kill. I do think this is a kill onto White. Zoning Mosh from ETC. There's a stay while and listen coming out as well from our Deckard Cain. Archon activated by Tassadar. He runs through a whole lot of corruption of Gul'dan. Potions being thrown down by Deckard Cain, and no kill to be achieved. Commandeer Odin will be summoned. And what is the game plan for this? The team fight is seemingly already over. Oh, I broke the game. Sorry about that, chat. I don't know how I managed to do that. I must have fat-fingered a weird button there. Anyways. My break helped me off of that lost arc addiction, but I'm getting some dailies. So what you're saying is you're not fully cured. How have you been enjoying Warcraft Rumble? Gul'dan throws down some corruption. ETC power sliding away. Leaping from Sonya. Curse Bullet to follow up. And goodbye, Tassadar. Red Webweavers will descend, and that'll be traded kills. Greymane, I believe, picks up the vast majority of those gems that were dropped. This top lane wave is going to be pushing in quite heavily. Greymane will not be able to clear out this wave quick enough, and the Webweaver should spawn right around the forward area. Mid lane seems like the priority. Open up the map even further for RossPierrDoll. Uh-oh, ETC flank. Mosh pit is 23 seconds. No 13, no cooldown reduction talent. Stay well and listen. Nice Divine Shield from Uther right there. Really good Divine Shield. Saves the Sonya. The bottom fort will go down. Gul'dan makes Swiss cheese of the mid lane Webweaver, and Greymane does the same in top. Not a fan of Warcraft Rumble, just generic phone game with Warcraft skin. I mean, yeah. I haven't spent a dime on the game. I don't plan to spend any money on the game. I have pretty decent self-control when it comes to these things. It's like I don't. It's like, all right, if you're gonna block my gameplay with monetization, I just will stop playing your game, and I'll just do the stuff that I can do for free. Even then, I don't log into it every day. It's like once in a while I'll be laying in bed. It's like, oh, I could probably just play a bit of Warcraft Rumble while I lay in bed instead of scrolling through whatever Reddit or whatever. Judgment from Tyrael point blank into ETC. Horrify from Gul'dan will put the ETC in a weird spot. He drops the Mosh immediately. Greymane still falls. A lot of gems that were dropped are going to be pinged, but that was a bait from their own ally. Stay well, listen! Ghoulish Daniel is dead. Now, Uther did get a lot of these gems, but RossPierrDoll is like, yo, we just got a quadra kill. Tyrael's gonna respawn right around the same time as Greymane. No Gul'dan, no Sonya for 13. This is a free keep for sure. And Uther will get a turn in, and that is gonna be enough to push back and out these waves. They should be able to get this. Yeah, they have enough available siege. They can honestly just leave it to Tychus. Yeah, there's no way you end here, though. You would need to kill the Greymane Tyrael just as they come up for defense. Deckard. Yeah, I was about to say. Nice grenade from Tychus. Pokes at Tyrael. Pushes him back a moment. Ancient Blessings, by the way, was the 13 for the Decker Cane. We've got a Cursed Strike build on our Zool. Oh, wait, though. The fight breaks out in the bottom lane. No 16 talents here. Divine Shield onto the Greymane. Leap in from Sonya. Time Bolt's the one to go down first. What kind of death timer reduction can we get off this Tyrael? A whole 10 seconds off that death timer. ZTC will go down, trying to get that mosh pit value. Stay one, listen. On a 10-second cooldown. And Tassadar trying to find that last little bit of damage onto the enemy. The Shock Ray is not going to connect onto Sonya. She's trying to trade into the Tychus, and he's going to be able to take her down, but 23 gems will be lost. The Web Weaver phase, triggered by the Uther, is great here. Top lane fort will go down, bottom fort going down, mid lane fort going down. RossPierrDoll are losing so many structures. And nearly parity has been found, nearly equal footing when it comes to structures on this map. A mid lane keep is the difference between these two teams, but a huge wave in bottom is going to be worked on by Tassadar. Some Size Storms, the electric fence does provide damage over time. Boss is going to be grabbed. Hey, I threw... Chat, do you remember on Tuesday when I was playing Storm League and my troll Nazebo teammate was like, we need boss? Even though the game was, the enemy had less keeps than they, yeah. Hey, yeah, they're doing what we did. They're just throwing. Except the team that started the boss actually gets the boss. Tyrael will be traded. Zool tries to step in and steal it away. It doesn't work out. Commander Rex to be traded. Wait, actually, is it? This actually is exactly what happened in Storm League, except we didn't get the boss. We all died.
Team kill!
We all died because our Nazebo troll player really wanted us to get boss. We all died, and the enemy team ran to core just like this. Deja vu. I've been here before. Well, on that note, RossPierrDoll take a beautiful boss invade. They steal it away. Tyrael tries to delay things out, but it's not going to work out here. And map number 3 will go over to the side of RossPierrDoll. They continue through the upper bracket here in Meta Madness Qualifier number 5, and Clear Comms drop to the lower bracket. Maybe we'll see them tomorrow. PvE only knows how to win by cheating, and PvP is pay to win. Yeah. I mean, look at Elden Ring. Elden Ring is all pay to win. GG! Well, as we get set up for our next game here. Sorry, I'm messaging the captain really quickly. If you are enjoying the stream here, be sure to drop a follow. If you would like to support the stream further, be sure to subscribe. Get yourself some ad-free viewing. Get yourself some amazing emotes. Elden Ring is pay to win. Oh, no. Homie. I got you pretty good there, didn't I?